Rated B for best English project you'll ever see.
Clark, this wasn't a thing yet. It's still the 19th century.
Oh shoot, sorry.
You're watching the Weather Channel.
As you can see here, we have a dark red area which is having a thunderstorm.
Josh, this is not in colors the 19th century.
Oh, Okay, so here in this dark gray area, we have a thunderstorm. Boom!
We interrupt this program to bring you a special report.
Hello, America. My name is Gerald Jenkins.
And I'm John Johnson.
And this is Channel 33 News. We have a breaking news report from Baltimore, Maryland, where a slave has run away.
You know what, Gerald? I completely understand why he's running. He's constantly without food. He's always working. He should be running.
Yes, food is essential to life.
Yeah, it is. Now down to Gomez Smith in Baltimore.
Thank you, John and Gerald, for that wonderful report. I'm here in Baltimore, Maryland, where the slave was last seen, and we actually have a witness who saw him. Will you describe him to me?
Yes, he had a cream sweatshirt on, black pants, and he was running like crazy into the woods.
Huh, interesting. I wonder what he was up to. I'm Gomez Smith, and back to John and Gerald.
Thank you, Gomez. I wonder where he's heading to.
Yeah, I'd venture to say somewhere in Ohio, probably near Fletcher, somewhere near East Snyder Road.
Yeah, he's definitely going. We just have word that one of our news teams has caught up with the runaway slave.
Dang it, I had a good chicken joke.
Oh, I'm sorry, Gerald. We're gonna head to them now.
Thank you, John. I'm here with Frederick Douglass, and he's going to tell me a little bit about himself.
Yeah, so I lived in Baltimore, Maryland with my old master, Hugh.
Tell me about Mr. Hugh.
Well, he was one of the worst slave masters I've ever had, really. I mean, none of them are good, but there are some that are better than others. And he just sucked.
Yeah.
Where does it go?
So what makes him so evil?
Well, I used to be a shipbuilder, and, you know, slaves, if we did get paid money, it was not a lot. It was very little. But Master Hugh he'd take the money from us. After we were done, we'd get paid, and then he'd just take it from us. And it was very devastating.
Yeah. So how'd you escape from Mr. Hugh?
So I was a boat builder, right? And when I first decided to run away, I was very anxious, very nervous. But I did have the money from the job to buy a ferry and go. So, you know, I went, you know, I kind of scream at the captain, you know, go, go, go.
Go, go, go!
And I looked behind me when we were about, I'd say around halfway through the river.
Who's that?
And I saw Mr. Hugh behind me.
So did Mr. Hugh follow you across the river?
He did. So I I docked, right, and I started running. And I saw some wood, so I just ran straight. Oh, can I have one?
Yeah, you can have one.
It's pretty good.
Very good.
Anyway, so I ran straight through the woods and I looked back and he's like 30 feet behind me. So I'm frantic. I'm just booking it, running. Yeah.
So how'd you deal with Mr. Hugh?
Oh yeah. So I'm running through the woods, right? And eventually I come across this. It's like two pipes going across a tiny little creek. I don't know why I thought it was a good idea, but I was like, I'm just gonna go across it and get to the other side. But I see Mr. Hugh
Finally.
walking down the pipes, and the pipes aren't too long, they're like maybe 10 feet. And I freaked out. I looked down into the water, and there's a machete there.
That's weird. Wait, so how'd you learn to fight?
So I learned to fight with my former slave master, Mr. Covey, who is also known as the slave breaker.
What happened in the fight with Mr. Covey?
So we kind of just strangled each other for 2 hours, or at least tried, and eventually he let up. He did not die. He just, let up.
Gave up.
And he didn't whip me for the rest of the year I was with him, and I mean, I guess I won.
You may have defeated me once, but not again.
So after you dealt with Mr. Hugh, how did you get up here to New York?
Well, so I saw a train, and I'm quite lucky, really, because I started booking it because I saw it almost passed me, and I managed to hop onto the very last car. And it brought me up here to New York.
Okay.
And really, I couldn't have done all this without Mr. Ruggles. I mean, he really saved my life and a ton of other slaves' lives. He helps fugitive slaves, and he helped me set up a new life in New Bedford.
Hey, you. Come here. Come here. You from the South?
Yes.
Runaway slave? Thought so.
Who's asking?
Tell you what. I can help you out. Name's Mr. Ruggles.
Frederick Douglass.
Let's go inside. Tell you what. I can get you a job. What are you good at?
Well, I used to build ships.
I can get you a job in New Bedford, Massachusetts. I'll even pay for the ride over.
Well, thank you for your time, Mr. Douglas.
You've got a friend in me. You've got a friend in me. When the road looks rough ahead and you're miles and miles from your nice warm bed, you just remember what your old past said. Boy, you got a friend in me. Yeah, you got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. You got trouble, and I got them too. There isn't anything I wouldn't do for you. We stick together, see it through, 'cause you've got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. Some other folks might be a little bit smarter than I am, big and stronger too, maybe, but none of them will ever love you the way I do. It's me and you, boy, and as the years go by, our friendship will never die. You're gonna see it's our destiny. You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me.
And this is Channel 33 News. I forget my line. And this is Channel 33 News. Josh has his butt out behind us.
Thank you for that wonderful. When I first decided to, run, stop laughing.
So how did you learn to fight?
And I love them. And you should too. You should go to KFC. You should go to McDonald's. You should go to Wendy's. And you should get the chicken nuggets.
That's a fat cat.
All around me are familiar faces.
Thank you, John. I'm here with Frederick Douglass, and he's... Stop!
Yo, buddy, can we interview you?
Can't wait to be done with this. Can't wait to be done with this.